course it.
Can we restart? Don't make me talk.
You look like a mannequin. Happy Sunday, everybody. We are in New Haven. We are going to try New Haven's top 4 pizza places. I think, are they like world? Or are they, no, they're country rated. What?
Yeah, throughout the country.
Like the top 4 places in the country?
Well, they're in the top, they're in the ranking at least.
Okay.
I think Pepe's has like top 5.
Okay, so that's where we're going first. Actually, we're going to Frank Pepe's right now to pick up cheese pizza. We're gonna test them all out, just all plain cheese pizzas, you know, to keep it fair, to keep it honest. Thanks Dave Portnoy for inspiring us. Okay, let's go because our pizza's gonna be cold. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What time is it?
Pizza time.
Wait, can that even be in a YouTube video? There she is. Is this the OG location?
Yeah.
OG location. That's my name. Haley Spin. Okay, so it was 11:27.
Yeah. The big reveal.
Haley Spin's pizza. Oh, it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
I thought usually Frank Pepe's pizza is a little more like, the crust is a little more like burnt. So I'm glad that this doesn't look too burnt.
All right. Okay. They say to you, they say, how many pies and what size?
What did we say about the look of it? It's like a
good.
flat pizza, like a flatter
Yeah,
pizza.
very
It's
flat.
not. It's not like a doughy pizza.
Good amount of crust.
All right, it's not like a super cheesy pizza.
Looks a little greasy.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
No flop.
Really?
It's this very sweet sauce.
It's pretty chewy. Like it's actually kind of nice. The dough, and it's not super burnt on the back. I thought it was gonna be really burnt.
A little cold.
Like it's not like you put it in the fridge type of cold. I think it's actually pretty good. The last time I had Frank Pepe's must have been like maybe in high school. I remember just being kind of like not great, like the dough not being great. But I actually kind of like it.
I think I really like the sauce. It's a little greasy. That's my only downside.
But nothing's like falling off. Like, you know, sometimes with pizza, the grease will like pour off of it. Okay, you're right. You're right. It is on here.
Yeah. Are we gonna give it a rating?
It's quite nice. We can't just be like 10 out of 10 all the time. We're like 9 out of 10.
Well, you need to have room for improvement.
I know, exactly. Scale of 1 to 10.
Okay, I have mine. We're doing decimals, right?
Sure. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
8.7.
6.7.
Yeah. 6.7?
You said there has to be room for improvement.
Well, yeah, you can give it 8.8. An 8.4, 8.5.
I thought you were gonna be around the
9?
6s or 7s too. That's why I went kind of low.
World-renowned pizza, you know?
I know.
I can't believe you gave it in the 6s.
Oh my god, is that bad? Can I redo it?
No.
To be fair, 6 is my lucky number, so maybe it's a good thing.
I expect bar to be last on my list.
Your least favorite.
Yeah, the other ones are like only pizza places. This is like a bunch of other stuff too.
We're only getting like plain cheese pizza, but they're like really well known for their mashed potato pizza. I think there could be other stuff on it, but
Mashed potato bacon.
Bacon. Yeah, I don't like bacon, so I think I went for my 16th birthday there, and it was like fine. I don't remember it standing out like anything crazy.
Yeah.
Well, we're on our way there. That's Yale, famous Yale. Are you more big on like the cheese or the sauce in a pizza?
Sauce, I think.
Okay. I feel like, because I find that I tend to like pizza that is like thick with like the ratio of cheese to sauce being like equal. Like I think it needs to be equal in my mind, or even more sauce than cheese, because I like sauce, so you know I love sauce. Like I could eat marinara sauce or like salsa just out of the jar.
Have you had?
I'll just spoon it.
Pizza?
Here we are. What are we eating now?
Bar pizza. Cheese.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It actually looks like it's cleaner, you know, it's like a perfect circle.
I know that one was a little more like what, lopsided-y?
Yeah.
The crust looks the exact same.
That's good or bad.
Oh, it smells different. The cheese smells different. Pizza from Bar. This one was $12.88. But notice there was no like stringy cheese. It just kind of ripped right off. Oh, this one ripped.
It's a little crunchy, and I like that.
You do? Wait. The cheese is different. It tastes how it smells. It's like cheddary.
It's good pizza.
It is good. The back, again, kind of looks similar to like the Pepe's one.
It's a very sweet sauce again. I think that's
I like it.
Me too. This might be better than Pepe's.
You think so?
I said Bar might be my worst, but
Wow. The taste is different. Like, it has a nice taste to it.
I think I like it better.
I can't explain it.
I'm not gonna lie. I like it better than Pepe's. And Pepe's is supposed to be like, I think, I gotta find the rating.
Yeah, look it up. You have to, like, agree, right? Like, the cheese tastes different. It gets more, like, smoky.
Definitely.
Like a smoky mozzarella. How do you eat yours so fast?
Okay, USA Today, America's 15 best pizzas. Frank Pepe's #1.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, this has Sally's tomato pie as #7. Number 11 is
Modern.
the Italian bomb from Modern.
Wait, so this website says out of 15, so far 3 of them are from New Haven.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And none of
I'm
them
surprised.
were Bar.
Are none of them
Bar
Chicago?
might have just been better than...
I thought Chicago's deep dish pizza was like a big deal
Have you had
too.
it?
No.
Okay, so what do you give Bar cheese pizza?
I think I give Bar 7.8.
Wow, much better than Pepe's.
It's a little higher. I don't know. This one like made me want to keep eating it a lot more than the last one.
I agree. I think Bar was better than Pepe's, which is a big surprise.
You thought it was gonna be like your least favorite.
And I give it Pepe's was 8.3. I give it an 8.6.
Okay, so still in the 8s, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just a little
And
bit better.
I have high expectations
for Sally's. I know.
Because the one time that I had Sally's, granted I hadn't eaten all day, but it was like...
Yeah, you did. And it was cold when you ate it too.
Yeah, but it was so good.
I had it last winter maybe, and it was good, but I don't remember because I wasn't eating it to be like, was this good? I was just really hungry. Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's go get our Sally's pizza.
A piece.
A pizza. Is it not a pizza?
I don't think they pronounce the A. I don't know. Yeah.
Wait, it smells burnt.
It's their thing.
It's their thing to burn pizza? Okay. I like the sticker.
I'm so excited.
Sally's a pizza.
Thank
Pete's?
you. I think so.
A peas. All right, big reveal. It's really tiny. Like it's tinier than the other one. Oh, I love how the sauce looks. Oh, it doesn't look burnt underneath.
No, but it's just
then how
more
does
well
it
done.
smell like that? Because usually
This
it
is-
smells like
It's
like.
gonna be nice and crunchy. Give me the pizza.
I wish it smelled different. You
don't like
take your
the smell?
Not really. Like it does
I think
smell
I need
burnt.
water.
It's floppy.
floppy.
It's super floppy.
This is gonna be so good. I hope.
It's floppy.
Yeah.
Ah, it's a
Okay.
little trippy.
Here we go.
Hot. That was way too hot.
Good pizza. It kind of just sends me to heaven.
So it's super oily. I don't know if I'm a
It
huge
is.
fan of that. I just dripped it in my car.
You know, I said I wasn't, but originally, but it tasted greasy. This is like oil.
like-
So this sauce is different. The other ones were sweet. This one I would describe as sour.
Tart,
Okay.
maybe. It's hard because the other two were like on the cooler side and this one's like really hot. So it's making it a little hard to make it as enjoyable, but I like that it's kind of sloppy. You know what I mean? Like I like that the cheese pulls like that. I do like the taste of the sauce. I'm not the biggest fan of like the crust. Like I don't think I like the taste because it's like, it's not burnt, but it has a taste of it, of being burnt. And I don't know how appetizing that is, the idea.
I think I like the crunchiness of it, and I know you're talking about.
It has a good balance
it's just
with
a
the
little
crust.
bit of that, like, dark blackness. Just a little.
I do think it has like a nice balance with the crust being like crunchy, and then like at the top of it is all like messy and sloppy in like a good way.
I'm scared that I'm just like, they're all good pizzas, so I'm just gonna keep giving them higher and higher and higher scores inaccurately. But
Think about
this one's my favorite.
Think about, like, because they're all good pizzas, they're all just different. Like, it's hard to rate them because they're good in their own way.
This one's very different from the other two.
This one's so different. You thinking about a rating in your head?
I have one, and it's good.
Really?
It's a very good rating.
But are you biased because you expect it to be good?
Yes,
Therefore
probably. Maybe later we need to do a blind taste test.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Are you ready with your rating?
All right. You ready?
You can go.
This is really hard because like I do like it, but I liked the last one better.
Okay.
I think, to be fair, I'll give it a 7.5. I think it's kind of like that's good.
So
for
just
me.
below bar.
Just below bar, but
They're
but
both
more
much better than Pepe's to you.
But are we not being fair because Pepe's was the first one we had?
That might be it. This one is a 9.3.
Wow, you reached the 9s!
It's a good pizza. It's my favorite so far.
I like how I'm being harsh with them. I don't mean to be, but it's like there's so many pizza places in the world, yet the country rates these the best. So it's so weird to be like, wait, this is like the best pizza ever. It's so much pressure. Oh my god, how do food critics do that? It is really pretty. Like, this one I think is the prettiest pizza we've seen. You know what I mean? This is by far the prettiest one. Like, it glistens. So, I don't know if he said how much this was. It was $14.55, something like that. I think this was the smallest small pizza we've seen, and it was the most expensive. But it's Sally's, and I think they can like jack up the price if they want to. But that's just something to keep in mind.
I thought Pepe's would be the most expensive, just because they have
they're just so like
they have the national
renowned
name. You know, like Sally's and Bar. These are the only places.
Yeah. But you're repping your favorite right now.
Sally's Pizza, number 1. Do you think Modern would get mad if I walked up to them with this sticker on?
Oh my god, you should.
Rivals?
That's really funny. Are you wearing the sticker?
Oh.
Are you sure? All right, last stop. It smells good. And we went the wrong entrance. I want to get toppings on this one. On half of it. I'm not going to use it in like judging. I hope they have cherry peppers. I love hot cherry peppers on it.
Got an extra
It smells-
pizza for some reason.
You're lying.
Yeah, the dude's like, we had an extra one. And then he said, I don't like that sticker though.
Oh, he said the sticker?
Giving us an extra pizza is like, that might give them like a 1/10 of a point.
I know. Oh, so it's a full
All
one.
pepper.
I am so excited. Okay. Ooh. I did half cherry pepper for this one just because it sounded really good. And I love hot cherry peppers. Okay, so.
But that's not how we're gonna judge.
No, it's not. We're not even, pretend that side doesn't exist. That side doesn't exist.
It's a more bubbly crust.
I like it. I like that's bubbly. It's like, it looks thicker, but I don't think it is. Okay, this is the bottom. Okay.
Well done, kind of like Sally's.
Pretty well done, but it doesn't smell like Sally's, which is interesting. But yeah, it looks good. All right. It is cheesy. I got it.
Cheese. There you go.
Here.
So this is different.
Oh,
Wow.
it's like
steaming.
pulling apart. I like the feeling of it. I like the sound, the crunch. Only good bread sound this way.
Okay.
You know where it's from.
Ready?
I like you.
Don't burn yourself.
I might burn myself.
I like the crunch of the crust. Oh wait. At first, I didn't really have much cheese, just because it tore off. Now I got cheese.
It's super cheesy. Like, some of it fell off of mine. You see that? Oh, I love this type of cheese.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel too saucy, but like other parts of the pizza looks like it has more sauce.
I think the cheese is the best out of all.
I like the texture of this cheese and like the way it like, you know, pulls, but I really loved the flavor of Bar's pizza, like their cheese. I don't know what it is, I'm obsessed with it.
It's getting tough now.
But think about it. I don't know about you, but I don't taste the sauce as much here.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So I think it's missing a really saucy quality, which I said before, the ratio has to be equal with those.
The cheese in this one is better than any others. But yeah, the sauce ratio is off. Mm-hmm. The crunch of the crust I like, but I still think Sally's crunchy crust was better than this one.
Okay.
So best cheese, probably worse use of sauce. I'm not saying the sauce is bad. And
it lacks sauce.
And like middle of the road crust.
You see this piece? It's like super saucy.
Yeah.
So like would that one maybe have altered our opinion, but it should have stayed consistent throughout the whole pie.
This is a tough rating.
If it had more sauce and it was like more flavorful, the sauce, then it would have probably been like the best one I've tried. But they also gave us an extra pizza.
That's true. I think it's better than Pepe's, but not as good as Sally's. So the question is it better or worse than Bar? And at least that's for me.
Oh my god, they're such different pizzas.
Yeah, they are.
If these are the best pizzas ever, I feel like I start off like a 6 and 7s, so I probably should jack it up to like 7s and 8s or 8s and 9s, you know what I'm saying? Because I think that makes more sense. But
I barely remember what I gave.
I think I want to give this one a 7.65.
Better than Sally's.
Because I think a little better than Sally's. No, shoot, I don't. They're just so different. Like, you know what I mean? The cheeses were so different that it's really hard.
You kind of walked in a circle.
It's hard.
Can I do mine? And then
yeah, do yours.
So I give this one a rating of 8.5.
Okay.
So that gives my final standings as Sally's number 1.
At like an 8.8. I'll have to look back.
Bar number 2. No, it was 9.3. Bar number 2. Wow. Modern number 3. And Pepe's number 4.
Can you believe that the one that's rated number 1 in the entire country stood out the least to us? Is it because we're like privileged to have it around all the time?
Maybe.
I don't know. Sally's sauce stood out to me a lot because it just looked really pretty too. Like, you know, based on how pizza looks too, obviously it has a lot to do with it. Yeah. All right. I have to say Pepe's is like my least favorite, and then I feel bad because I really like this pizza, but because the sauce isn't there, and that's really important to me, I might have to do, even though the rating is off. The rating is off. I'll fix it later. I think I have to do Pepe's, Modern.
From worst to best?
And then, and then Bar, and then Sally's. But
are you sure? You had Sally's
I know,
below
because
Bar
I didn't,
originally.
I liked their sauce. So if you put their sauce on this pizza, it'd be number 1.
It grew on you.
It did. The sauce, like, but then, you know what, maybe Bar's number 1. What was your number 1?
My number 1 was Sally's, but for your ratings, you had
I know,
Bar.
I'm all over the place, because I'm trying to remember the taste of all of them.
I know. We're going to have a lot of pizza.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll thanks. We'll be back with a full layout of all the pizzas, because we only had 1 slice, because 1 bite, everybody knows the rules. If we don't make it on Barstool, if we're not featured for this video, I'm coming for you, Dave. Did it get blurry over time? We look like we robbed a pizza shop. Sally's, Pepe's, right? Bar, and then Modern.
Okay.
Sally still stands out to me because of the sauce. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Like, it's so
dark.
clear.
It's a darker sauce.
It is a darker sauce, but it's more red. It's more of like a saturated red sauce, which is like way more appealing to me.
I agree. All right.
Okay. All right, so we're doing them 1 by 1? Like,
I think so. Like, I'll take a bite and then maybe a bite up here.
So Sally's.
Sally's. It's a good pizza.
I remember now, I liked the sauce, but I wish it was sweeter. I remember it being tart, you said. Remember
It is
was
tart,
like kind of
yeah.
tart, and like not sour, you said sour.
For me, there's so much trails that
Yeah, I guess tart is more accurate. Versus these two, Bar and Pepe's are sweet. Okay,
Bar.
so Bar.
No, I remember I did one trail with Parker. It was very woodsy. Like, it's tight.
Their cheese is so good. If it was
It is
more
really
like,
good. It's more cheddar-like.
that's what I said. It's like this like smoky cheddar. If their cheese was
That's hard for me, too.
more like Modern, with that flavor, that would have been it.
Wow. Like totally different. Now that you have them side by side. Okay, Pepe's.
Wait. It's pretty good.
It's really good. What the hell? I gotta compare it to Bar.
Shoot.
Pepe's is better than Bar. I messed up.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a switch. Wow.
Is it better than Sally's? Sally's is better. Now modern.
So you got off it. It was really interesting. I've never seen it.
They have the best like consistency for cheese.
The crust is garlicky. Modern, better than Bar. Which I don't think I had that before either.
What are they?
Modern, Pepe. Modern's better than Pepe.
Can I do Tide? No, I can't. On a rainy day, if I felt like ordering one of these 4 pizzas, which is like the one you're gonna order,
Sally's.
I think I might order Sally's too.
So that's your number one.
You know what? That's not fair, but it might be my number one, but for unfair reasons. Because the other ones didn't have as much of a thick, like chunky kind of sauce that was really like.
That's totally fair.
You think so? It's more sauce. I think that's it for me.
Okay, my ranking from worst to best.
Okay, we were talking about this in the car. We can't see like worst. It's like not.
Yeah,
it's just
no.
not like. It's like these are the top pizzas in the country, so we can't say it's like the worst. Like, and all the 4, they're all great. They're all amazing pizzas. The one that we probably like, that would probably be the last one we would be to order. Like on
Is
either Pepe's or Bar.
Bar is my least favorite.
I think it'd be Pepe's. I think that
That's
would be
your
the
least
last
favorite?
one I would order. Okay.
What's the next last one that you'd order?
Already on this new car.
Probably Bar. I do like the cheese, but it's like I'm a sauce girl.
So mine's Pepe's. So there you go. We just swapped the 3rd and 4th place. 2nd place, runner up.
It depends the day. I might say Sally's like is number 1, but also I might want to say Modern would be number. I know you're gonna say Sally's because you have the sticker.
I have the sticker.
If I'm ordering for sauce that day, it's gonna be Sally's. If I'm ordering for like really cheesy, it's gonna be Modern. That's it. Final decision though, Frank Pepe's and Bar are in our bottom 2, Sally's and Modern are in our top 2.
Nice.
The mic drop, we've done it. We've rated the top 4 pizza places like in Connecticut / the country. Ish.
Alright, I gotta run. Alright.
And that's it.